Hello everyone, I am Rohit. I on behalf of Sri Aurobindo Society would like to welcome all the teachers to one of the most successful and innovative idea sharing platform of India, ZIREI. That is Zero Investment Innovation for Education Initiative. Here we will be discussing about new and innovative techniques for the different lessons from our chapters and in short how to make the whole process of learning fun and interesting for the kids. Today the chapter that I'll be covering is from NCERT board, subject is Environmental Studies and the name of the sub-chapter is Chotu's House. The innovation that I'll be using here for covering this lesson is known as concept explanation. The main innovation behind this idea is to give the students a hands-on experience with the help of picture cards, with the help of certain activities so that the students can easily relate the things that are being explained in the lesson to their day-to-day life and so that they can have a better understanding of the lesson. Some of the important concepts that I'll be covering here with the help of this lesson, with the help of this innovation are importance of a house, need for a shelter, importance of hygienity, how we share work at the household chores in our house, etc. Before starting the class, we will be needing some pre-arrangements like picture cards of house, toilet, kitchen, etc. We tell the students that today we will be learning about house and distribution of household chores and all. First of all, we show the students the picture card of a house and we ask the students, what is this? Possible response could be house. Then we ask them, why do we need a house? The possible response could be to stay. Then we inform the students that we need a house, of course, for staying and also so that we can stay protected. And also this is a place where a family lives, where a family together does certain works for a living. Then we ask the students, we continue with the discussion, we ask the students, okay, tell me, where do you sleep in a house? They might say in a bed. Where is the bed? They might respond that in my bedroom. Then we inform the students that that there are other rooms also. Can you name them? They might respond kitchen, dining room, etc. We inform the students that in a house there are different kinds of rooms like bedroom, kitchen, dining room, and drawing room, etc. We inform the students that kitchen is used for cooking. Dining hall is the place where students, where the family sits together for eating. Drawing room is the place where we use for other guests, so the guests can sit. Veranda is the place where we can sit and relax, and bedrooms are the place where we can sleep. Then we continue with the discussion. We ask the students that who cooks in a house. They might respond mother, sister, etc. What does a father do? We ask the second question. Then they might answer, some might answer that my father does a job, or some might answer that my father is a businessman. We inform the students that it is not always that only the mother or sister cooks. We as a family distribute the household chores among us, and in some families the mother goes for work and fathers stay back home and look after the house. It's not always the theoretical way. Then we continue with the class. Next we show them the picture card of a toilet. We ask them, do you know what is this? They might respond, yes, it's a toilet. Then we inform the students that it is very important that almost every house should have a toilet, and as per our government says, and also for hygiene purpose, we should not do toilet outside. We should always use the toilet for our we should always use the toilet and should not do it in the open. We should inform that two thing. Next we move on to the class. We inform the students that today we will be learning about different types of houses. For that we show them a picture card of a boy sleeping inside a pipe, a water pipe. The big pipes are there. We should use a pipe. Just like the picture that is being shown in the lesson, we show them a picture card and we tell them that what is the boy doing here? The students will respond that he is sleeping inside the pipe. Now we asked the students that, do you find any other people living in some other places apart from the regular houses? Then they might respond that yes, we have seen in traffic signals. We have also seen beggars sitting outside the house, out in the streets. We tell them that yes, there are many people who are not lucky enough to have a house like normal people. When we continue with the class, we show them pictures of a multi-story building. We show them the pictures of a kacha house, and we ask them, do you know what is this? They might say it's a building. Then we show them a picture of a kacha house. Do you know what this is? They will say yes, it's a kacha house. It's a hut. Where do we find kacha houses? Then they might respond that in the villages. And where do we find buildings? Then they might respond the city. We inform them that we have kacha houses in the villages because they do not have that much of resources for having multi-story buildings, and we have multi-story buildings in the cities. And we also tell them the importance that it is not the house that defines a family. What defines a family is staying together and sharing one place together. That makes a family a happy family. Apart from this, also for the revision purpose, we use different picture cards for telling the students the importance of cleaning the houses, for decorating the houses, and also how animals also inhabit it with us in our houses. That way we continue with the class, giving the students different overviews of different houses, importance of hygiene, importance of living together as a family. And if we teach the students through this method, there will be lots of learning outcomes. First of all, they will be knowing the importance of a family, how we should be together, how we should sympathize for the people who are not having houses, and how big houses is not a priority. What is the